Doesn't matter. Either one. So, Adam, we'll hear questions through here, and then I'll turn the speakers off, and you'll talk to the camera up there. All right, we'll go ahead and just open up for questions. Alessandra, go ahead, lead off, and Kedrick, you're on deck.
Adam, when they went on a 15-0 scoring run and pulled away for the 18-point lead in the first half, what did y'all tell each other to try to minimize their lead their lead at the half?
We just told each other that, we've been in this position before. Come out, play hard. All we did was try to give energy. I mean, the second half, as you can see, when we turn it on, we're a great team. Like, we're unstoppable. So when we turn it on, nobody could really keep up with us. We ran them a lot. We got them in foul trouble early in the second half. And, just when we turn it on, it's good. But we can't have a turn on and then turn off button. We just got to always keep it on go.
And last question, just what was it tonight that wasn't connecting with you guys? Just like what was the biggest thing that led to the loss?
I believe the biggest thing was just the defensive intensity, just knowing that when the play breaks down, your man is going to go. So most of the time, just play your hardest and just you got to do whatever it takes to get that stop. And I feel like that was the missing piece. I feel like we came together, like every game we're coming together, but just doing it two halves and being nasty on the boards and nasty on the defensive end, two halves will be straight, I believe.
Before we go any further, are we having echo issues?
Yeah, it is echoing.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, so I don't know if we don't have any speakers on in here. Okay. Your speakers are off. Okay, I'm not sure what we can do here. We'll keep working on it. Kedrick, you're up, and then Brandon, you're on.
Okay, Adam, you kind of hinted about it a little bit. I mean, this is like the fourth game fourth game in a row. You guys have kind of started down. I mean, you guys don't seem to come out with the intensity that other teams do. I know coaches probably addressed it, but was it something you guys can figure out as a group? Because like tonight, it cost your game, and it cost your game against Maryland. What can you guys do to fix the problem so you're not down so many points to start the game with?
Just come out with intensity, I feel like, it's just one more level we could reach of talking more, being in that gap a little bit more. When that ball is in the air, make sure you get to your man on the flight of the ball. Just little things, And even on the offensive end, like no silly turnovers because that creates easy offense for the other team. So, just locking in a little bit more, and I feel like we'll be fine because, that first start puts you down early and it carries on like really, 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 really past the start of the game, like the second run, the third run. So, you got to that first punch, you got to either get back up like really fast or you just got to take it and keep up with them and stop them. So, I just feel like just come together and come harder just a little bit more and we'll be fine.
Okay. Do you guys feel because you guys were ranked, to start the season as one of the top 5 teams in the country, teams are coming out and giving you their best shot and you guys have to figure that part out yet?
Yeah, I feel like the team last year, even though I wasn't on the team last year, they were the hunters, and this year we're the hunted. So, just knowing we got that X on our back, the situations flip, and we just got to come out the same way, fearless. We got to come out hard, and I know we can do it. Like you guys are gonna see it very soon. Like it's just that one last step for us to be that great team. I feel like we're building what a championship team needs right now. Like we're seeing the problems and we're gonna get better.
Thank you.
Hey, Brandon, you're up. Joey Wagner on deck.
Hey, Adam. You weren't really guarding him, but what'd you kind of see from EJ Liddell tonight, and what makes him such a tough cover?
EJ's a great player. He plays hard. He's an easy, quick dump off guy. He has the rise up, the face up game. He extends out to the three. He has a good mid range game. So it keeps the bigs on their heels. So it's hard to kind of how you want to play him. And plus they got shooters, so you can't really help as much. So he's a tough cover. He's a good player. So
Thanks, Adam.
Okay, Joey, you're up. Jeremy on deck.
Hey, Adam, you talked about defensive intensity
being a kind of an issue for you guys. It looks like it picked up in the second half. What do you think was kind of missing in that first half on the defensive end, and how do you get that for more of the 40 minutes there?
Just being locked in, from the start. Like, you gotta have your blood rushing. Today I was just ready to go. Like, I put that game face on early. I was ready to go. So I feel like when we do that as a team, like, it's a little voice you have in your head sometimes when you're tired. You like, oh, I'm tired, and there's that voice in your head when you hit one shot or when you get a stop, you like, I'm ready to go. That voice in your head got to be on go every time, and you gotta open your mouth and use it to bring up your teammates. But I feel like we're doing a pretty good job of it. Just gotta go a little bit farther.
Thank you, Adam.
Okay, Jeremy, you're up. Matt Stevens on deck.
Hey, Adam, we're about midway through the season. First time you guys have had back-to-back losses. What's this next day or two mean for you guys in the longer view of your season?
I feel like a loss is a lesson. So, we're going to come back and practice, and we're going to go hard like we do every time. We're going to go hard. We're going to put in the work, and we're going to be glad to show y'all what we come up with, because I feel the push. Like, every time I'm on the bench, I tell the team, just stay together, stay connected. And every time when we put our hard caps on, people feel that presence. So, when we do that for 40 minutes, we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
And just for you personally, Adam, I know it didn't come in a win, but it seems like 3-point shots are going in. Just how do you feel the last 3-4 games about those shots going in? Is there anything different?
Just being locked in and knowing what I got to do to make my shots and not letting the ball catch me unexpected. Just staying locked in at all times, being locked in at all times. Yeah, that's just the big thing for me. Knowing when I can cut, knowing I can get my layups, just always being locked in on the floor and just keep running. That's all I really do. Just keep running, stay having energy, and play defense. That's all I got to do.
Thanks.
Okay, Matt Stevens, you're up.
Adam, it seemed like Kofi's body language all day just seemed real frustrated, and he was real frustrated with how he was being guarded, how he was being fouled. Is there a way for you guys on the perimeter to be able to help protect him? And two, how do you go about just kind of keeping his spirits up when he's clearly having an afternoon where he's out of sorts a little bit?
Kofi's a great player. And what a lot of people need to know is Kofi's a great teammate. So if he looks like he's bothered, he's probably not. He's probably just thinking about what he needs to do next. Kofi's always locked in. It's just little things here and there we can do as a team that'll help us individually. So I don't feel like it's one person. I feel like all of us have to come together. We're only as strong as our weakest link. So that's on the team if anybody is looking like that. But I didn't really see it. I just think that we all were just trying to figure out ways of, trying to turn it on. But it has to be on before the start of the game. We got to be ready to go.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it.
Any final questions for Adam? All right. Thank you, everybody. Coach will be here in just a moment.